California Contemporary Ballet, and we are both a youth and professional ballet company. We have been in Los Angeles for a good 20 years now, and we have been producing our annual Snow Queen Ballet, which has become very popular here in Glendale. And now we are doing a production of Thumbelina, and we'll be presenting that in June, and we're all very excited. It is an original ballet. It's, of course, the story is by Hans Christian Andersen, and we have composer Dwight Bernard Mickelson, who is writing this gorgeous, beautiful music. And we have Lynn Bryson Pittinger, who is collaborating with me with the choreography. I just thought it was a fantastic story in terms of the idea of it being small, of a person being small, and the perspective of having large, and being in a great big world where there's large flowers and large pieces of grass and blades and toadstools that were monstrous, and just, you know, the idea of what that would do, like how you would live in that kind of an environment. I do try to impart some type of a lesson, because I think that's what fairy tales are sort of about, is to sort of remind people about, you know, how we can be better. Jacqueline Spies will be dancing. She's a member of my company. I was her teacher when she was a child, and then she went off to college, and then she's come back, and she's been involved with other companies, and she's returned, and now she kind of works, you know, in various different positions. She auditioned for the role, and I just thought she was perfect because, first of all, she's sort of small in stature herself, and she's a really great actress and a really beautiful dancer. So I was really happy to cast her in the role, and I think that she'll tell the story well. I actually have a gentleman in New Mexico who is actually making us huge flowers and huge toadstools for our stage. Rehearsals are actually going really well, and we have everybody coming together. We just got a 6-foot lily pad made, you know, the sets are being made, the costume designers are working on the costumes, the dancers are rehearsing, and I'm keeping track of how far we're going, and Dwight is sending me music, and as soon as he gets me some music, I'm into rehearsals.
Well, I'm a composer. My background is classical. I write classical music. When I sit down to write music, it's classical. Listening to Mozart in a minor key is like soul music to me. So I've worked on a lot of films, and as an orchestrator, I've scored some films myself, and that's how I make a living. I've never stopped writing classical music, even though I, you know, work with a lot of pop groups. I've worked with Chicago and Anne Margaret and Barbra Streisand, and, you know, I've worked with orchestrated and arranged for a lot of people, but still, you know, when it comes down to Dwight coming into my little cave here and writing music, you know, I write classical music. Finally, one day, I was over at her place in her office there, and she's just sort of real quietly mentioned Thumbelina, you know, and I just went, yeah, oh man, that would just be great, because I mean, 3/4 of this ballet is not in this world. It's totally not here. It's totally somewhere else. So the freedom you have is incredible.
I think everybody is going to love this, from tiny children to adults. I think that as long as the choreography and the music is substantial, and there's some depth to the way we tell the story, it will be definitely something that adults will enjoy. Supporting California Contemporary Ballet in this endeavor is a couple of things. These young dancers get the opportunity to work alongside some professional dancers, and they get an opportunity to do a full-scale ballet. It helps them gain experience. Many of the community people come to see our Snow Queen Ballet year after year after year. We have like fans that just come to see our Snow Queen Ballet. And I think that this is another opportunity to create that kind of a movement that we've created in the past. Everything from costumes, lighting, the theater, the expenses go on and on and on. There's things involved with making certain set pieces that we don't have donations for. The costumes are like thousands and thousands of dollars. Every time you create a big ballet of this level, you have a lot of costumes. The expenses add up, and if we really want to tell the story well, we need your help.